Morning viewers, Sunday the 6th of April 2025. Just give you an update on the demolition site here. Luckily the winds have dropped and we're able to take the drone up into the skies once more. So tomorrow, the 7th of April 2025, demolition should proceed. They've been doing very low level stuff the last few days due to the high winds and keeping the dust down basically. But tomorrow they should be able to go full steam ahead as the winds have died down considerably. Blackpool Tower there. Look at this beautiful blue sky today as well. Absolutely stunning. You got your skips here full up, ready to go. All the scrap metal here building up, ready to go as well. Here's your ramps up and down from the Bonnie Street car park. Tucked in the corner here. Yeah, so as you ramp down, you ramp up. It used to feed the two levels of the car park here. You notice you've got different colours on the pillars as well. That was to dictate which parts of the police services went where. And you got yellow pillars at this side. At the back there was green pillars. Then there was in the back corner when we get round to the other side was where the CSI used to park the vehicles. That was clearly marked out on the wall, CSI as well. Look at these pipes that have just been torn down off the ceiling, just laid there, ready to be ripped out by the nibbler when he comes along. The sheer amount of rebar inside that concrete, talk about reinforced. I mean, from a distance it looks like wire, but it's actually steel bar reinforcement inside this concrete, and that's what's proving difficult for what's slowing down the whole process, is the amount of rebar, the amount of steel that's actually inside the concrete, reinforcing it. This is a heap of the big blocks that they're going to have to break up. It hasn't been too forgiving once they've pulled it away. Here's the green machine, I call it the green machine. Smaller of the two machines that are doing the work at the moment. Here you can see the twisted rebar here in the concrete as I go really close up here. I'm able to get these shots because it's Sunday and there's no workers on site, so I can go in quite low and close and get in as close as I can to show you exactly the extent of this. The amount of metalwork inside that concrete is incredible, and that's what's proving very difficult for them to chew through that layer of concrete. The pillars are marked red here as well at this back end, and then towards the other side marked green. That was the different areas where the police used to park the vehicles on this first floor, and that's the staircase down to the exit. Here we're going down Bonnie Street, where they've cordoned off the road's closed. We're heading down towards the bridge here. The bridge, of course, this is one piece that's going to have to go. The bridge that crosses Bonny Street. And everything you see on the right hand side of this picture at the moment, it's all going. So around the north side of the police tower on Bonny Street car park here. Incidentally, this car park's closed at the moment for the vehicles and skips, etc. when they start on the police station. This is the building here which held the custody suites, etc. and the cells. The police station itself, there's a lot of damage now on the inside of there. A lot of windows have had to be boarded up down to the youths that got in there, causing all sorts of mayhem before the workers got there. Absolutely no antennas left up on dishes up on the communications tower at the top. Everything's been stripped out. The amount of graffiti around this building was ridiculous, wasn't it, when you think about it? It was allowed to go on over the last few years. You know, the number 13 pub there sat in the middle of the modern buildings. The old number 30, the old Brunswick it used to be when I first used to go in there. The Brunswick pub, then it was the Pump and Truncheon for a number of years. Now the number 13 Bonny Street. And like I said, the Brunswick pub, it was originally a Whitbread house back in the day. A Whitbread trophy. Right, we've got the steps here leading up to the Magistrates Court building. All this fencing never used to be here. This fencing, you can see, this was the attempt to try and keep the youths at bay, but didn't work very well. And we're going over the top of the Magistrates building, which is heavily netted on the top. All this netting used to keep the seagulls off. And that's proving its worth now, because it's nesting season right now as we speak, and this building would be full of birds nesting, but there have been no birds nesting there because it's heavily netted. We've got Chapel Street here, Chapel Street Bridge, bringing in the main artery to the town there. That bridge used to bring in the railway to Central Station, but now brings in Yeadham Way, feeding into the Central car park there. You know, the old trains back in the day used to churner along down this path into Central Station, which is where Coral Island is right now. That's where Central Station used to be back in the day. We lost it around about 1963, I believe. Central Station was finally closed down and demolished. And it used to sit on the site there, Coral Island. And there's still one wall there, but it was part of Central Station, leading down the centre of the picture there, where the cars are backed up onto it. The old wall of the Central Station. the only remnants left of it today. So we've got some scaffolding up on the tower there towards the top. Doing a little bit of steelwork by the looks of it. Another angle on the Magistrates Court building here. Quite a large footprint, this building. It's going to take some work, this one. And now we take to the skies. We've not been able to do this for a number of days due to the high winds. Well, not so much high winds, but high gusts that we've been having. It's kept me from being able to climb to the skies. But now you can see the sheer extent of the work that's gone ahead already. Green machine sat there, ready to start work on Monday. Not much left of the first floor of the Bonnie Street car park here. There's just that little bit at the back there, at the corner of Bonnie Street, where the stairwell is down to Bonnie Street. That's all that's left of that, the first floor. The remainder of these buildings are three or more floors. Of course, that doesn't include the police station, which is huge. And apparently they have the means to reach out and take this building apart. So it should be very interesting when they start on the actual police station itself. So the building at the back here, that's, like I said, it's a custody suite with a hole in the middle of the well, so to speak. That's where the exercise yard used to be down there for the criminals. There's a lot of cells in that building that are yet to be uncovered. A lot of police cells on the ground floor. Used to come in at the police station there, into the custody suite, into the cells. There's a tunnel directly into the Magistrates Court as well, for people that used to be held over the weekends. They used to come in if they were unlucky enough to be caught out on a Friday, Saturday or Sunday. They would be held within that building until Monday morning to go into the Magistrates Court. So that's why they had the custody suites and the cells in that block, so they could hold the prisoners, or the people yet to be found guilty, should I say, until the Monday morning. So it was a long weekend for some people in that building there. If they were naughty boys on a Friday night, or naughty girls, should I say, as well. Got to be careful, got to be politically correct now, haven't we? That's where they'd be held over the weekend. So I think that the idea when they first built it was quite clever, to house it all together. You had the custody suite, the cells, the Magistrates Court and the police station all in the same area, all in the same building, so to speak, all linked together. And it used to work very well at one point. Plus, being in the heart of Blackpool where it is, it was an ideal place for the police to be on call 24/7 and be there in a heartbeat if anything happened within the area of the Golden Mile, because like I said, it was right on the doorstep. Now you're on the outskirts of the town. Absolutely crazy. It takes them quite a while to get to any incidents that's in the centre of the town now. So Monday the 7th, I hope to see progress on a larger scale, because like I said, the last few days been hampered by the gusts of wind. And they actually have to monitor the dust in the air at ground level, and you have to be very careful. There's strict guidelines for these people to follow when they're pulling these buildings apart. I've seen these little monitoring stations on the at ground level where it's analysing dust, the amount of dust in the air on site. And I suppose if that goes over a certain level, then they have to down tools. So it's not just a matter of just ripping it apart. They have guidelines to follow in the process. Okay guys, I think I'm going to leave you there. I'll see you Monday. Hopefully Monday we'll get a lot more of the progress on this building. Okay viewers, if you like what you see, pop your comments in below, and don't forget to hit that like button and the notification bell, because we love it when you do that. And don't forget to share. See you soon in my next presentation. Catch you later. It's not your boy Leroy signing off. Ta-da!